Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm wearing the same thing as the everyday makeup tutorial video because I'm filming this as the same day as that, so
don't come for me.
But so I'm doing a story time on my high school. I'm about to be a sophomore in college come January, and I just graduated from high school this past May, and my time there was very interesting, to say the least. So like, I'm not gonna say the school's name because I don't want to like publicly bash the school, and I don't want to get sued, even though a lot of this is public knowledge and have been on the news. But I'm not taking any chances because
I'm broke.
So anyways, so I spent my freshman, sophomore, and junior year at this high school, and then senior year I did dual enrollment at a college here in my city. Well, I live in Savannah, but here in my city. So and I went to a white majority school, especially my freshman and sophomore year. My freshman and sophomore year, it was very white dominated. Yeah, so it was already hard adjusting because I didn't really have any friends, and it was so different because like in middle school I went to a black dominated school and then like a mixed up school, so going to a mainly white school was just an adjustment. But comes with that comes the stereotypical things that, you know, people like to do. So like, well, high schoolers like to do. So starting off, I think most of this happened my sophomore year. Oh my god, my sophomore year was like the worst freaking year, like the worst year. So we had a huge drug bust, and it was either my freshman or sophomore year. I want to say my freshman year. So like, they were like, I don't know all the details, even though I was at school, but I wasn't present during the bust. But like, they somebody told one of the gym teachers that there were drugs in the boys' locker room, and then they found like book bags full of edibles and drugs and stuff in them. So they called like the office school, like police down there, and they rounded up a group of boys. Now I think it's like 5 or 6 boys that got like arrested, suspended, or whatever like that. And it was like a whole thing. Like, of course, like they were selling, and then you try to find out the supplier, and I think the supplier was one of the boys' moms, so she gave them drugs. Like, I don't know the whole story, and I don't want to sound incorrect, but that was like the first big thing. Like, we was on lockdown for god, like a long time, because they were trying to round up all the drugs. But so that's one of the smaller things that happened. Now the biggest thing that happened was, I think it was my sophomore year, and it was our bomb threat. So this started off as there was a hit list written on one of the doors in the girls' bathroom, and it had people's names on it. So, you know, people are scared, especially the people whose names was written on the hit list. So, like, my school wasn't great when it came to like investigating things that has happened. So like, they just kind of like painted over it and like kept it moving. And that happened on a Friday. So that next Friday, another hit list appeared on the bathroom stall. So everybody started panicking again, because it's like, oh, whoever is writing this is for real. Like, they're coming for us. Like, they're not playing. So like, and we had a talent show that same day and a bomb threat that same day. So it went from finding the second hit list to everybody's like, oh my god, and getting ready for the talent show, and then a bomb threat get called into the school. So then at that point, the school was on lockdown. Like, we were on lockdown, and like, police was surrounding the school because, you know, people was calling in talking about, we're gonna blow the school up, we're gonna shoot these people on the hit list, we're coming, and all this other stuff. So then like the news stations arrived, and people, you know, the news people outside talking, and we're on lockdown, and there's like parents wrapping around the school trying to pick their kids up. So parents are surrounding school trying to get their kids out because, like, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. And even though we were on lockdown, they still had the talent show. Like, they were still saying, come on guys, I could go to the talent show, da 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 da. By the time the talent show, like the time for the talent show to come around, it's probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, half of the school was gone. Like, either from skipping and running away, parents coming to get them. Like, it was just, it was a lot going on. So I was sat in the gym because I wasn't going to a talent show, because then they got a call saying that they were going to shoot up the talent show. So, and they still let the kids go to the talent show. So it's like nobody in the talent show except for some of the people performing and some people supporting them performing. So it was like empty in there. And I was in the gym with my friends that did not leave, and we just waited it out. Like, it was insane. So like, as soon as 2:30 hit, like when school was over, everybody just swarmed out the school. The ones that couldn't get out the school, they swarmed out of school right at 2:30 when school ended. So then I went straight to work after that. So when I got to work, and I wasn't even paying attention to my phone. Like, I texted my mom, I called my mom, but at that point I was chilling in the gym because I was scared. Like, I wasn't just on my phone, like, you know, whatever. So I looked at my phone, like all my coworkers, my bosses was texting me, calling me. So when I got to work, everybody was there at the doorway waiting for me to come because they knew what time I was gonna come in. And they were like, we saw y'all on the news, this, that, and the third. And like, you know, nobody was hurt or anything like that, but it was a lot. It was just a lot going on. And they still had school that Monday, and I don't remember if I went to school or not, but yeah, they had that. And then last year, so a year after the bomb, hit list, all that other stuff. So then there was an active shooting. Like, it just never ends. So I had to do a little bit of clarification. But while people was arriving at school and stuff, there was this man within like 2 or 3 blocks or something like that of the school who went and shot this couple. Like, you know, we're all out, people in the school, people outside the school, and there's an active shooting. Like, he shot this lady and this man, and I don't know if he was related to them or not, but he shot them, and they survived, surprisingly. He thought they died, but they didn't. They had took him to the hospital, and they ended up surviving or whatever. And yeah, so everybody's like, I don't know, okay? Like, I don't know what was wrong with my school. And like, my school, it was just a bunch of instances like that. Like, those are just 3 examples of like little stuff that has happened in my school. Like, my school just had an abundance of things going on. Like, I felt so unsafe there. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, a lot of people in my school were high-key racist, like high-key uncomfortable, I don't want to be in this class type racist. Like, it was disgusting. Everybody looked the same, act the same. Like, the known popular groups was the same. They did dirty stuff to each other, but was like, oh, I love you, babe, like at school. But they did like a bunch of stuff. Like, people were getting raped, pressed charges. It was known rapists at our school. It was known this at our school. It was like, girl, I didn't mess with nobody at that school. Like, I had a tiny group of friends, and it turned into one friend came junior year because I lost all my other friends, and like, it was just us. Like, it was it. That school was crazy. Like, freshman, sophomore year, I had 8 classes. Well, the only black person, like half of them, and the only black girl, and like almost all of them. Like, teachers were terrible. They picked favoritism. Some teachers didn't teach. Some teachers was just, I don't even know. Like, And like, I mean, it could have been worse. I really didn't like it. Like, high school was probably the worst years of my life, hands down. Graduation came, best thing ever. Like, getting out of there was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And I only stayed at that high school because of the specialty program they had there related to what I wanted to be in the future after I graduated college. So that's the only reason why I stayed there. I did not fit in there at all. I felt different. I felt off. I just had too many bad experiences at that school. But I mean, it's over now. I'm in college. I go to Savannah State right now. It's okay, but I'm transferring next year, and I'm moving in with my best friend, and you know, we're gonna go try an adult together. But high school, cancel. Elementary and middle school, those was the years. Now, if I could go back to those, I would go back to elementary and middle school. But high school was just not it. I don't know if y'all had better experiences, or if y'all school was just terrible. And it wasn't like ghetto. They were like privileged kids on crack. Like, it wasn't a ghetto school. They were like the privileged people. Like, it was a lot of privileged people, but on some fake, weird, drugged up type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wasn't here for it. But that was a taste of my high school experience. I do have more stories, but I'm not gonna go all deep into that because this video was already long. And those stories that I told you guys wasn't even in detail. That was like summed up. Like, it was a bunch of stuff going on in between what I told y'all. But like I said, this video is gonna be way too long. So if y'all want, I could do more story times in the future. But for now, I'm going to end it. My everyday makeup tutorial is gonna be coming up right after this. So y'all go over there and watch that. And I'll see you guys next week.